Blessings, everyone. It's time to enhance and amplify our creative and manifestation abilities beyond the realms of thought and the mental processes. Join me Sunday, May 31st at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time, US and Canada, for a 2-hour webinar where I will be talking about the very dynamics and mechanics of spiritual creation, setting the inner state and outer stages for success, troubleshooting miscreations and blocks. You can sign up by going to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can simply follow the links below and sign up at the Crowdcast webinar link provided in the description bar. It's time to create like an adept. Hey there, Aquarius. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, you do need to go on ahead to my website. It's called integrativemysticism.com, or you may also simply just go ahead and follow the links below. Also, the same would apply if you are interested in signing up for the upcoming webinar on amplified manifestation and creation techniques, and you can, of course, open the down bar below and just follow the links there. Now, for those of you who would like the incoming wave horoscopes, those are actually up. In fact, this week's incoming wave video is already up as well, and you can actually just click on my avatar and go to my main channel page and find it and its playlist. So, what is happening as we go into the talk of your week? What is happening this week for you? Well, this week is overlit by the star upright. So this is what's occurring in all areas of your life. The background energy that is moving all events that are occurring. And with the star, I'm seeing a very wonderful message. There seems to be a sense of you actually getting a lot of wishes granted, a lot of intentions that you have set forth, and a lot of very personal goals, things that are actually very personal to your inner self, your true self, starting to actually take shape and substantiate in your reality. And one of the things about the star that we have to remember is that it is actually speaking to our true core goals and true goal intentions. And that might not necessarily be the things that we put out there for people to see on paper, or maybe things that we adopt as a behavioral pattern to maybe work in a certain environment, or behave around certain people, or to carry on certain types of connections and relationships. In fact, I'm actually seeing that what is actually manifesting, what is actually growing here, is so personal to you that a lot of your life is going to come up for some serious evaluation over the course of this week. Some of the things that we do for love, some of the things that we do to feel a sense of productivity, when we actually get what our true, pure, organic intention is, well, some of the things that we do to get close to that, if it doesn't resonate with our true goal intention of happiness or love or abundance or purpose or satisfaction, if it's just busy work, or if it's artificial, or if it's a dawned-on personality or anything like that, that has to actually get really looked at, or else it might have to be something you sacrifice for what your inner self truly wants. So we're seeing a lot of beautiful things come up, but now we have to go and say, oh my goodness, I have committed so much of my time and energy to working, behaving, thinking, and conducting myself in a certain way because I didn't think I could actually get my true desire, so I went over here. Well, now these true desires are starting to show up, the paths to them, the resources for them, these wishes getting a chance to be granted. And a lot of you may actually be using the light of the star to burn away parts of your own life that ultimately cannot make a home for those creations. And that's something that I'll be talking about in the manifestation webinar as well. Now, as we get into the financial area, the material area, we've got the Seven of Wands upright. And it's a gorgeous week because it looks like a lot of you Aquarian people are starting to actually step into a space of some both social and professional prominence as we are toppling some kind of obstacle or some kind of gatekeeper or many gates that have been in your way when it comes to some kind of maybe material or status acquisition or evolution that you've been working for. Now, this could, of course, be toppling things on paper, or maybe even getting past certain systems, certain protocols, certain limitations that have been put on you in your job, or maybe when it comes to things like credit, resource management, resource availability. The Seven of Wands is now putting you in a circumstance where we are actually turning the tables on a lot of these blocks, a lot of these impositions. In fact, with the Seven of Wands, I'm actually seeing you being able to actually control what is and is not allowed to exist as an obstacle, or maybe a formality that you have to live with or live by in order to further your own material and professional progress. Sometimes this happens when other people start to understand what we're going through, or they give us a chance, or they actually champion us as a cause of their own. And sometimes this just simply happens because the opposing force begins to crumble or dismantle, or maybe the system that holds it up does as well. As we get to the social area, when it comes to friends and relatives, we've got the Nine of Cups upright. And once again, we have this focus on wish fulfillment, ideal fulfillment, dreams becoming reality. And with the Nine of Cups, I am seeing that this is something that touches you very, very deep. This is something that is ultimately speaking to your true self-realized self. And a lot of the times with the Nine of Cups, it's granting a wish that we make with our heart. It's not something that is, speaking to conditioned adult 3D reality. It's speaking to the part of ourselves that is still preserved and untainted from our own incarnation, or the beginning of our incarnation. Now, this could actually be bringing us back in touch with who we really are as a gift or a wish fulfillment. That opportunity that comes through a friend or a relative or a group opportunity starts to really touch us in a deep way. It breaks down a lot of barriers, a lot of blocks, and even a lot of personality constructs that maybe we have even adopted in order to feel accepted or feel sort of a sense of comfort in this particular group, or maybe just in the world in general. With the Nine of Cups upright, I am seeing a very positive yes answer or affirmation coming your way that is ultimately a gift that is launching a very personal goal or dream, something that you probably didn't share with anybody, some personal ideal or personal love that maybe you just thought you'd have to take to the grave. It's getting a chance to actually substantiate now this week. Maybe not in completion, but it's something that you want to be able to nurture and care for. So be careful about continuing to vibrate things like skepticism, cynicism, or anything that may have calloused you up, because that is ultimately just going to reject this, right? We have to be a vibrational match for what we want. Our thoughts do not do the work all by themselves. As we get to the emotional and relationship side of things, we have the Eight of Pentacles upright. Things are going incredibly well here too, actually, because with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm actually seeing a partner or maybe a spouse actually achieving some kind of breakthrough of their own as it relates to something that they would like to start contributing in a different way to this relationship. And because of the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing that this could come with a bit of a eureka, a bit of an aha moment. They've discovered something that we can actually make happen now, whether it's a major breakthrough that we thought we couldn't do because of external limitations. Maybe this is something relating to maybe having children, expanding on our family, having a breakthrough when it comes to maybe a move or a travel opportunity. The Eight of Pentacles is sort of the genius discovering or cracking the code in order to make this happen. And it does look like a partner is going to find that opportunity this week. For those of you who are looking for somebody new, the Eight of Pentacles is indicating that you are going to be meeting somebody who either already has cracked such a code or has these answers. This is somebody who is ultimately incredibly hardworking, but also at the same time very much somebody who does things with intention in a very meticulous way. This is a very ordered individual. This is somebody who's very stable. This is not somebody who's easily blown this way and that by either external thought forms, emotional mood swings, things like that. We've got something very, very strong, very capable, and almost very disciplined, like a martial artist in the way they choose to conduct their life, coming your way. and being embodied in your partner as well. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.